Eve Incorporated works through a months-long organizational reset. A Marietta High School student has helped make the shelter a more comfortable, empowering, and welcoming space for survivors of domestic violence. Our Chase Campbell visited the shelter to learn about the changes.
1, 2, 3.
Tuesday morning, 17-year-old Annalyn Warner put the finishing touches on her comprehensive redesign of the common area at Eve Incorporated. Her exhaustive project of the domestic violence shelter included painting the area, installing new lighting and artworks, and bringing in new children's activities and furniture, including tables, shelves, chairs, and a sofa. Warner says her aim is to make the space more welcoming.
Originally, the walls were a lot darker, so just painting it bright white really makes the place feel brighter and more open. Originally they had all the kid space shoved back there in that one corner, and I wanted it to be more like a living space that everyone felt free to go wherever they wanted and they weren't stuck in one place.
Warner says she hopes the changes make the shelter feel more comfortable and empowering for the individuals and families it serves.
Most of the people that come here come from a really bad past. I want them to feel uplifted and just be able to enjoy the space that they're living in.
Warner, an ambassador with Girl Scout Troop 10129, completed the project for the Gold Award, the most prestigious honor the Girl Scouts of America can bestow its members. One of the requirements for the award is that the recipient create meaningful, lasting change in their community. Warner says the improvements at Eve will do just that.
I knew it was gonna have a lot of people using the space no matter what, so I wanted to make sure that I did have that everlasting impact and I wouldn't just do something for it to sit there.
Warner, who's entering her senior year at Marietta High School, says she raised around $2,000 for the project through bake sales, church activities, and local community networking. Her project coincided with Eve undergoing an internal reorganization. After pausing most operations through the month of June, the shelter resumed non-residential services on July 6th and intends to fully reopen its emergency residential shelter by August 3rd. Eve program supervisor Amanda Mayle says she's eager to welcome Eve's clients into a newly reinvigorated living space, thanks to Warner's efforts.
This means everything. It brings a whole new light to the area. I know that the survivors will appreciate it as well, being so light, bright, empowering. It's definitely a breakthrough.
More than just being a pleasant room to sit in, Mayle says having a more positive space can help foster healing for the survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault the shelter serves.
You need to be able to feel comfortable. That way you can start your healing process. You need to feel enlightened. You need to feel like you're free. You're coming from a dark place. You want light. You want freedom.
In Marietta, Chase Campbell, WTAP News.